Looks like we're live. Our YouTube people here. So I did a react early on Facebook. I was on the move there, so that's the more right after the game. So definitely check that out on Facebook. So YouTube. I always want to say that because I've always been multi-screening. But this is just for the YouTube audience here tonight. Reaction to the game. Ravens lose to the Browns earlier tonight. Uh, I said this on the Facebook stream. I'm going to say this here. Stop saying that Lamar and Huntley are the same. That's the last of that. They're not the same guy. Huntley, I think I have a lot of respect for as a backup quarterback. He kind of reminds me of a Tyler Taylor uh, with his ability. Runs the ball, does some of the things that Lamar does, but he doesn't have Lamar's speed. He doesn't have Lamar's throwing ability. And it showed. I mean, they only scored 3 points. The most striking thing was they basically offensive line. I thought was well. I mean, they ran the ball outstanding. I think J.K.'s looked fabulous the last 2 weeks. Gus right backing them up right there. They look. This is how we hoped it would look the last few weeks. They can't throw the ball. Unlike this one before, Harbaugh at the presser called out the receivers. Missing me with that. You should have addressed that in the offseason. You got Deshaun Jackson, who is borderline Hall of Famer. He's about 5 or 6 years past his prime. That's just fact. And you have Demarcus Robinson, who is a good receiver, but he's not consistent. I mean, the Chiefs would have kept him if he was. He was cut by lots of potential. Had the one good game, have several good games. He's not a number one or number two receiver. The best, he's like a third receiver, maybe a slot receiver. Duvernay and Prochet, I forgot they're on the team. Nothing. And you got no pass game. Defensively, I think you're fine. I think you've been playing better on defense than you have all year. You have to get something out of the pass game. So some of this is personnel, and a lot of it is, frankly, a lot of it is personnel. Look, and also too, Greg Roman. Everybody kills Greg Roman. He can't. What do you want him to do with the receiving group on this team is 32, 30, maybe 31, 32, or 32. Maybe Houston is. Maybe you're better than Houston as far as your receivers. So you have to get better at wide receiver if you're the Ravens going forward in the offseason. You get Lamar back, he kind of maxed a lot of that. He could throw the ball. He'll get more out of the receivers than like a Tyler Huntley would. So that's basically the big react. Couple things. Marcus Peters looked like he was hurt. That's going to be an issue. Calais Campbell is injured. I think you can replace him easier than you can Marcus Peters, but those would be two big losses. So we hope for good health for those two guys going forward, getting that squared away. So game next week against the Falcons, very important. We want to see now you have to rely on Tampa Bay to help you, so Cincinnati doesn't jump ahead of you for the division. It's looking like, though, that last game against Cincinnati could be for the division. So we could have a winner-take-all game. It very well could be. So stay tuned, Raven fans. So thank you very much, and this is our React video. You have a great rest of your day.